There is a woman in your life. She never asked for a thank you. She never demanded a reward. She never complained about the weight she carried. She never told you how many nights she cried alone, so you would never have to. But today, I am going to tell you, because her story deserves to be heard, because her love deserves to be felt, because her sacrifice deserves to be known, and because maybe, just maybe, after hearing this, you will never look at her the same way again. This is not just a story. This is the truth about every mother who ever lived, every mother who ever chose someone else over herself. Her name was Sara. She was 24 years old, young, ambitious, burning with dreams. Sara wanted to become a doctor, not for money, not for status, but because she wanted to heal people. She wanted to walk into a room and give someone hope when they had none left. She had studied for years, long nights, empty coffee cups, pages and pages of notes written in handwriting that grew smaller as her eyes grew heavier. She had sacrificed her sleep, her social life, her youth, her friendships, her happiness, all for one single dream: to wear that white coat, to save lives, to make her parents proud. She was one exam away. Just one exam stood between Sara and everything she had worked for. But then, life did what life sometimes does. It changed everything. In a single moment, she found out she was pregnant. And in that moment, the whole world went silent around her. Her family was poor. Her husband had just lost his job. They had no savings, no support system, no plan, nothing but fear and uncertainty. People around her did not waste time. They had opinions ready. Give up the baby. Focus on your career. You are too young. You are not ready. Your whole future is ahead of you. Do not throw it away. The voices were loud. They were everywhere. But Sara sat alone in that small, quiet room, and she looked at that little test in her trembling hands, and something happened inside her. Not panic, not regret, a decision. Quiet, certain, unshakable. She chose her child. She put down her medical books for the last time. She folded her dreams carefully and placed them gently in a corner of her heart. Not thrown away, not destroyed, just waiting. And she became a mother. The years that followed were not kind. Sara worked 3 jobs to keep her family alive. She cleaned the houses of wealthy strangers in the early morning, while her own home had cracks in the walls. She stood on her feet for hours, cooking in a restaurant in the afternoon, coming home smelling of oil and exhaustion. And at night, when any normal person would have collapsed, she sat under a single dim lamp and sewed clothes until her fingers ached and her eyes could barely stay open. Her hands became rough and dry. Her back ached every single day. She stopped buying clothes for herself so her son could have new shoes for school. She stopped eating full meals, quietly pushing food to the side so her son would never go to sleep hungry. She never said a word about any of it, not once. When her son would look up at her with those innocent eyes and ask, "Mama, are you tired?" she would smile, that same warm, undefeated smile, and she would say, "Not at all, my love. I am just resting my eyes." She was running on almost nothing. No sleep, no rest, no time for herself. But for him, she always found energy. For him, she always had that smile. For him, she showed up every single morning like she had slept for 8 hours and had nothing in the world to worry about. Because that is what mothers do. They carry the weight alone. They hide their pain in places their children will never find. They break quietly, in private, and then walk back out and smile like nothing happened. 20 years passed. That tiny baby, the one people told her to give up, became a young man. He graduated from medical school. Yes, read that again. The dream that Sara had folded up and placed in the corner of her heart had not died. It had lived. It had breathed. It had grown inside her son. On the day of his graduation, he stood on that grand stage in a white coat, holding his degree with both hands. The same white coat his mother had once dreamed of wearing. He looked out into the crowd, hundreds of faces, proud families, bright lights, cameras flashing. He searched and searched until he found her. She was sitting in the very back row, old now, her hair grey, her hands worn, her body tired from 20 years of quiet battles, but she was smiling. That exact same smile she had given him every single morning of his entire life. He did not stop. He walked straight off that stage, past the cameras, past the crowd, and he went directly to her, and he fell to his knees in front of his mother. He took her rough, worn hands in his, and he looked up at her with tears streaming down his face, and he said, "Mama, this degree is not mine. This dream is not mine. This white coat belongs to you. You carried this dream for 20 years inside your heart, while working 3 jobs, while going hungry, while smiling through pain I never even knew existed. I did not build this dream. I just picked it up from where you left it." The crowd went silent, and for the first time in 20 years, and Sara cried, not from pain, not from exhaustion, but because her sacrifice had finally been seen, finally been heard, finally spoken out loud by the person she had given everything for. Her tears were not tears of sadness, they were tears of completion. Listen to me carefully now. Right now, somewhere in your home, there is a woman who has given up more than you will ever fully understand. She did not give up because she was weak. She gave up because she loved you more than she ever loved herself, more than her dreams, more than her comfort, more than her sleep, more than her own life. You may never know every sacrifice she made, but you can do one thing. You can make it worth it. Work hard, study hard, dream big, show up every day, not just for yourself, but for the woman who believed in you before you even knew who you were. If this story moves something inside you, share it with someone who needs to hear it today. And if your mother is still with you, please call her right now, not tonight, not tomorrow morning, right now, because some people pick up the phone too late and carry that regret for the rest of their lives. Do not be that person. If you want more stories like this, subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. A new story is coming very soon. Until then, keep going, keep growing, keep showing up, and never forget, someone sacrificed everything so you could be here today.